And did you ever think you would get a World Cup deal, like a proper ride? Was that something that you expected, or was it almost a shock in a way when it happened?
I was thinking this life will be a bit different, honestly.
In a good way, or a bit like, or just different?
Yes, different.
Just
because
different.
I was thinking, how to say? I was thinking it will be more easier to adapt out of this life, because it's not the life in the team, but it's the whole life. Like, you have different. I was used to have a normal life with work hour like normal guy, and have a normal life with friend, you know. And when you switch to pro athlete, you have to maybe do some decision, and you see less people. You have you don't have a normal life, and it's, I think, for me the hardest parts of the work, to not enjoy some moment because you are busy to train, or you have to rest, or you are not there, and you miss the birthday of your best friend, and you miss the wedding of a friend, and it's not a big deal. But when you add everything, it's not the best life. You have to make some
sacrifices.
Sacrifices, and it is what it is. But at the end, I work a lot for this life, and now I'm living this life. So I'm trying to do my best to have no regrets and reach my goals.
It's hard though. A lot of people don't see that side of it, or they don't even think about that side of it.
Oh, sure. Everyone, in my hometown, everyone say, since the first time I seen the deal with Scott, everyone was happy, and yes, it's easy. I'm now doing what I want to do, but they didn't realize. They just say me, "Oh, it's a good life. You didn't work. You have plenty of time." But they didn't realize the sacrifice, and sometimes it's hard to have to how to say, not switch back, but do sacrifice and not going to a party because you have to train on the next morning, and it's nothing, but
you separate yourself from everyone in a way.
At the beginning of the first year, I was really done that. Like, I was ultra motivated to come ready for my first year, and I did a big winter, and I was super focused to set up my new Scott, and everything around was just far away. And I realized at the end of the first year that it's not durable if I do that, because I'm start to be really single, and it's not good for the health of the mind and everything. So I try to go a bit back and have time to work, have time to have a normal life, and I think it's the hardest compromise to do, but the balance is mandatory to, how to say,
like, continue doing it.
To continue in a long time.
Because otherwise you see a lot of people burn out. And you see it a lot in motocross, where people, they retire when they're 23, 24, 25. And they've won a lot of championships. And
before that, I was the kind of guy say, fuck, he's retiring, he's 24 years old. He's super early.
Yeah.
He have plenty of years to do better. But now I fully understand, and there is no ages to retire.
Yeah.
You retire when you're done with what you do, so I think, yeah.
We'll let the train go by. But I think that's something that I didn't expect when I first signed a proper contract for money, because I raced for 2 years for Da Vinci. It wasn't getting paid anything, so I was still working.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Like you said, you're busy.
Yeah.
Like I'd get up, I'd work, I'd finish at 3 p.m. I'd go get on my bike and train, and it was cool. It was fun. You were excited to go train because you didn't. It was better than working.
Yeah.
And you got to see your friends at work colleagues, different people. You lived a normal life, and then as soon as you get paid to ride, everyone else is at work. You're by yourself. You go for a ride by yourself. You go to the gym by yourself.
Yeah.
It's tough.
You explain that better than me, but it's because my English is shit.
No, it was good, man. It was good, but yeah.
But yeah, you absolutely right, and that's why I'm not how to say. Yeah, I really think if you find the good balance, you can be an athlete for a long time, like a Nino Schotter, stuff like that, with a 20 years old career. But if you don't find this balance and if you do everything by yourself, it starts to be a big job. And you start to lose the pleasure to ride your bike, and I think it's not good.
And you feel like you've found more of a balance this season?
I try. But yeah, it's hard because it's not happen like this, you know. When you do 1 year single training by yourself and being super far off your friend and everyone. But I think I'm on a good way. I'm sure I'm on a good way, and we'll see. Now we are busy to race, so it's easy to didn't think about that. So the beginning of the season is not so bad. It's pretty good. So I think I try to find the balance. I start to find the balance
to make it all work together. Because I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to talk about this. We don't have to if you don't want to. But last year in Andorra, you said you couldn't sleep. You didn't want to be there. You didn't feel good. Just nothing seemed right. And at that point, it's like you'd rather do anything but that.
Yeah,
that
honestly, that's the week changed my life. I think in Andorra, I don't know why, and I don't know why there and at this time, because nothing special happened. But yeah, impossible to fall asleep and being so nervous, so tired, and have to race. And that's at this time I realized it's not simple. You have to deal with your problems, your personal problems, and when you have to commit yourself at the highest level, everything have to be balanced, and as soon you have this balance, it starts to be really hard to be positive and to be good at what you have to be.